just slept wrong. I had some weird dreams, actually. I could probably give you some weird dreams. I wrote a couple down. Nothing crazy, but... Here's what I wrote. The restaurant, the fish tanks with the Mario fish in them in the bloopers. Was cleaning the tank, accidentally hit flush switch. The bloopers went mental and started squirting. Had to wash off everything before it was too late. I don't remember any of that. And Ross Horror Game Collection was a day after that. So I do remember that dream, which is I was in a real life, there was some kind of like exhibition of people's haunted houses. Okay. And in the dream, a number of people made their own haunted houses, like in real life. And you would go through them. There was like a haunted hayride, there was a haunted house, and there were like game developers who were making real life haunted houses that you could go through. Ross made one, and it was fucking sadistic. It was scary and sadistic and the usual level of Ross bullshittery. And I remember going through it in the dream, and then I woke up. So, I don't remember exactly why it was bullshit, but it was such a bizarre dream, and I remember almost none of it aside from what I wrote and what I just told you. So, I do remember driving along, and there was a lot of traffic in front of one of them, and there was like one house that a lot of people were gathered in front of, and it was like this massive haunted mansion that someone had made. It was cool. Like, thinking back on it, actually, it's something I probably would have loved. Let me move the chat over. I can't really see. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Yeah. There we go. Let me make this a little bit louder. So there was this rumor of another Switch Pro rumor, and it's a 4K Switch that'll be out by the end of the year. That's the new rumor. I don't know how I feel about it because we've heard this before. I do feel like 4 years in, it's almost like, can we just get another Switch in like a year? Like one that actually can play a lot of modern games and hit 4K. But if they're gonna do like a Switch Pro or something, my one concern would be, you know, like I said, the power. If this rumor is true, then it would be doing 4K, which means that, yeah, it's already more powerful, right? I mean, how could it do 4K unless it was more powerful, unless it had an onboard upscaler? Which... So that, plus a better screen, and that's the rumor at the moment. It has like a, just a bigger screen slightly and better pixels. I don't know, chat. I mean, here's what I would say. If that's the case, then Hyrule Warriors should have waited for that. I feel like Nintendo doesn't even need to make a Pro version because they're just selling. It's still like one of the most desirable things, you know, for Christmas, and I feel like people are still going to buy it anyway. And it's only going to confuse the market. But I guess I'd be down for it if it really was happening. I'd have to see what the stats and, like, you know, is it worth the cost? And will games take advantage of the power? Because really, it's not about the resolution. I'm not playing on a TV that would look good with 4K. I just want the Switch to have a little bit more power so we can, you know, get games like Doom Eternal in, like, less crust mode. So, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know if this is real. I don't think it is. But if it is, then we'll see what happens. We'll talk about it when we get more information. But for those that believe it's happening, just remember, we've heard about Switch Pro rumors for the past 3 years. Since, like, 2000... Because today is, like, the 4th anniversary of the Switch, almost to the day. I mean, hell, I was playing Zelda Breath of the Wild 4 years ago to the day, just about. It's been a good system. Truthfully, I've enjoyed it. I have a lot of hours in it, and I like it. It's got its problems. It still doesn't have themes or folders, and the online for some games is still like god awful. But I've had a lot of enjoyment. The portability of the Switch has been a godsend for a lot of things. And Dragon Quest XI I wouldn't have played as much as I did unless it was portable. So I'm grateful. What can I say? There's been some game droughts on the Switch. And we've had some less than stellar entries into a couple things. But overall, I think that this is a very good system, and it's had some really good games, a lot of ports. Again, the port argument is very spicy because the Wii U sold so poorly, a lot of people never even played these games, like this one. For me, the port argument is, I don't care. Port the games, I just wish they weren't full price. But, that's a whole different story. As a system, though, it's a good system. It has some really cool games. Hell, even Ring Fit, which I owe you another stream of, and it will happen, of course. But even Ring Fit was a surprisingly competent and well-made exercise game. But Vinny, it won't change because you bought it at full price, says a chat member. It's my fault, chat. I'm sorry that the prices are so bad because of me. So, I've said this before. You're right. I know. Yes, we are buying the games. Millions of us are buying these games. I actually got a code for this game and Mario Anniversary, and did not pay for them. If that makes it any better. So if I'm... Does that absolve me? I'm trying to think of what Wii U ports I bought. Like, even Tropical Freeze is my favorite, one of my favorite Wii U games. I didn't buy that. Shit, I don't know. Are you gonna get Skyward Sword HD? Yeah, that's the question of the hour. I don't know if I'm getting that yet. I like Skyward Sword. We've had this conversation already. I have had no desire to restream that game after it came out 10 years ago. I like aspects of Skyward Sword, and other aspects of it I am, like, dreading re-experiencing. I like that you can play it without motion controls. And I want to see what they do with Fi. As I said before, I want to see if they get rid of some of the tutorial Babby mode, because it's really disheartening to play that game and every minute and a half Fi chimes in about something. And maybe like a faster bird. Like, there's some problems in that game that I have, like, issues with, like the world's feeling very disconnected, the surface, that is fundamental to the game's design that won't be fixable. And that's fine. You know, I can live with that. Oh, fucking hell. Luigi's very slippery, as you know. It's the old slippery Luigi. But, yeah, for $60, I guess I was hoping that, you know, it's a Wii game. I was kind of hoping we get a little bit more than just a basic upscale. Like Wind Waker, I really like what they did with that. I thought the Wii U gamepad was perfect for Wind Waker, too. It was a little bloomy, but mostly the fixes were nice. The inventory was really convenient, and the visuals were beautiful, aside from the intense bloom. So, we'll see if it gets there. Vinny, you buy it for $60 so we don't have to. I mean, I've been told that on a number of occasions. Like, thank you for playing this game so I don't have to buy it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love streaming, I love what I do, but there are some games that I know the audience would like more than me. It's usually not the case. I usually tend to stick with games I like, but, you know, that happens from time to time. I would probably enjoy the Skyward Sword replay. I think I would. It's been a decade. I barely remember the dungeons, which I like the best, so it will be kind of a new experience for me in some ways to relive those dungeons for the very first time because my memory is so dog shit. But anyway, yeah, 4 years of the Switch, and it's been a good run, and they're still selling, which, as I've said, I even fucking argued about this for years to the point where me, of all people, was called anti-Nintendo, if you can somehow believe that. And you've heard me say this before if you watched my streams for a while, that I like Nintendo when they're struggling and they're not selling gangbusters because it makes them humble. And it means that they have to really, like, focus on good software and being very pro-consumer and figuring out how to, like, make their audience, their core audience, not fly away. So maybe, like, a little bit of struggle for Nintendo where they're not selling 100 million Switches is kind of good for them. It means that they have to, like, really, like, go back and innovate and realize why people like them in the first place and not become, you know, greedy. So, now that's just kind of a broad generalization. It's not true for everything they do, but it's been my thought for a while. Humble Nintendo also made Star Fox Zero, though. Well, there was some arrogance in there, too. It's like the arrogance of trying to... We have all these new bells and whistles on our Wii U, and we need to fit this Star Fox game into that. As opposed to making a game... And Star Fox Zero is not a terrible game, it's just awkward. The problem is they tried to fit that game into their idea of what it should be from the start with that tech. It worked really well for Mario Galaxy. Steve Gaming did a video about it where essentially the Wii remote stuff where like you point at menus and, you know, use the pointer to like grab stuff and bits seems to have been some kind of order from Nintendo that you need to have your flagship Mario game make use of the motion controls, and that they did a really good job with it, but that's not always the case. Wait, you need Luigi for this? Oh, it's a mansion. Splatoon was the most successful usage of the gamepad, in my opinion. I think Zombie U and Splatoon did a great job with the gamepad. Gyro controls for shooting and aiming are fucking phenomenal. And they did a really good job figuring out how to make that work. So yeah, and then Splatoon, without the Wii U gamepad, also did, I think, a great job. But that's the thing, the Switch is like really fucking versatile. Like it can do some of the Wii U stuff. It can do some of the Switch unique stuff, like the Joy-Con separating and being portable. It can do Wii stuff because of the Joy-Con. it can just be a regular old Nintendo console. Like, it's pretty much whatever you need it to be. It can kind of be that. When, you know, when the drift isn't happening and when the system works as intended and doesn't warp. Go. So yeah, for the 4th anniversary of the Switch, I'm gonna say it brought me a lot of happiness, and I hope that we get some more good games. That Direct didn't do a ton for me, but there's a couple things that I'm looking forward to. If there's a Switch Pro, we'll talk about it when it's revealed, but truthfully, there's a couple things I would... Yeah, you see my stick defaults to, like, bottom right. It's weird. On my Pro Controller. But for a Switch Pro, I'd like to see games like Hyrule Warriors utilized better. Like actually have good, solid, steady performance. Worth it. Favorite console physical design? Mine is still the GameCube. DS Lite. GameCube is cool in its own weird fucking cubey way. You could put like money in there too. DS Lite is just, I like the way the DS Lite looked. I kind of like the 3DS XL. It's a little thick, but I don't know, there's kind of nothing wrong with that. I have a leather case for my 3DS XL, and the 3D's better on it. It's easier to hold. The screen's bigger. It's really nice. I haven't played the 3DS in a while, but it was a good system. GBA SP. Oh yeah, the SP was cool too. The birth of the clamshell design.
Okie dokie. Let's go.
Backlit. Vinny, the new 3DS line was amazing. Do I have one of those? I don't think I do. I do? It has the C-stick nub. Do I have one? Chat, please give me a moment. Just a second. Yep. Yep. I remember what happened now. I do have the new 3DS. This is really nice, actually. I'm sad I didn't play on this thing more. What game is in here? Ever Oasis. Wow, that was the last 3DS game I played on my own. I do have the new 3DS XL. I don't have the 3DS original new. I have the XL version. So this is what I have. I don't think I had the 3DS XL. Or maybe I did and I sold it, or I gave it to a friend. Fuck, I don't remember. God, why is it so... Nintendo, stop iterating so much on your... Oh, wait a second. See, now, the interesting thing about what I just said... I got Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate in this thing. Mario Golf World Tour and Fire Eckham's Emblem, Shadows of Valencia. Those are the games I have in there. So it's weird because they released so many 3DS revisions and DS revisions and GBA revisions, and we've only had one Switch, even though they did release one with more battery life that they didn't tell anyone about. You just had to figure that out on your own. Fire Ekans. Oh yeah, there's the Switch Lite. I forgot about that. Good point. I forgot that that existed. So one major design revision option in 4 years. That still seems like a little for Nintendo. Though we've had 1,000,001 Joy-Con colors by now. Which controllers are or were your favorite? I think the Switch Pro controller is the best controller they've put out, just from a comfort standpoint and versatility standpoint. I know some people have had drift issues and the D-pad's a little skunky. But I really like this controller. Once my D-pad got fixed, it was an even better controller. And my stick isn't drifting. It's just weird because this game only, I've noticed that when I let go of it, it sometimes default to bottom right. It's not drifting bottom right. It's just, it's hard to explain. But yeah, it's that's the only issues I have with this controller. Otherwise, I think it's really good. I love the GameCube controller. It's comfortable. It's weird, but I love the analog triggers. I just hate the C-stick. I had Time Splitters 2 on the GameCube, and that C-stick did not do me any favors. That's just Nintendo. If we're, okay! If we're talking about PlayStation, like, controllers, those are good. I don't love the position of the analog sticks on the PlayStation controllers, but I got used to them, and my 8BitDo controller, 8BitDo, has the analog sticks in that position, and I'm used to it now. And so I think, like, the PS2 controller is really good. Like, just that design. DualShock 2. Remember the boomerang that they almost went for with the PS3? Type PlayStation 3 boomerang controller if you don't know what I'm talking about. It's a thing. Banana controller on PS5. Didn't they not do the banana controller though? There's a patent that will allow any object to be a controller, like a banana in the patent. Oh, right, okay, I saw that image. So that technically you could make anything a controller? I mean, I don't understand what the point of that would be, but... Did you enjoy my jape? Where I implanted the image in your mind of a certain object being used as a controller? Do you understand?
Let's go.
In my mind, you could use an NES controller as a PlayStation controller. That's the object. Wouldn't that be weird?
Come on. Let's go.
Hello, I'm Luigi. I don't know what happened there. Huh. Isn't that supposed to damage it? Oh, whatever. Oh, it's my favorite configuration of Toad. I had the raccoon suit, maybe, but oh. That was close. You see how this works? You start with block, and then you go to irregular shaped block.
Hi, I'm Brock from the Pokemon game series. Don't let me fool you. I'm not actually in the Mario game.
You do a pretty good Brock impression. Oh, thanks. What? Well, give me a line from Brock. What does he say? What's his catchphrase?
Pokemon.
Is that what he says? What's the famous line?
Jelly donut. Drying pan. These jelly-filled donuts are great. Nothing beats a jelly-filled donut. I'll turn this frying pan into a drying pan.
I don't remember any of this from the show. None of it.
Okie dokie. Fight time.
Hang on. Did you know that Brock's full name is Broccoli?
Oh no, it's raining.
Hey, I know. I'll use my trusty frying pan as a drying pan.
Hey, I know. I'll use my trusty frying pan as a drying pan.
It needs a bit of work, but yes, I see. That has 17.7 million views, by the way. Oh, that video was also uploaded March 1st, 2010. 11 years ago, for fuck's sake. A Mario has died. I don't know if it was Mario Prime or what, but a Mario has died. Big. So many Marios sacrificed on this day.
Who really died that day? And who came back? You've been acting a little strange, Luigi. Are you sure you are who you say you are?
I don't know, Mario. Your voice is kind of weird tonight. Are you sure you?
You know who would say that, Luigi? A replicant.
I made that song for that video, and I was very happy with it. And I named it Replicant. Yeah, it seemed to fit the video. Like I don't make music for things. I kind of just write the songs, and then work on them. Like whatever they may be. I don't usually write for something specific, but that was the time I did it, and I was very happy with it. But yeah, it's not my. Oh no! It's not my idea. Instrumental solo album. I already did one years ago, kind of, but it's a lot of work. I mean, working on Red Vox albums, like. That's like a year and a half to 2 years of effort, and then finding time to do a solo album on top of that. That's tough. Will you release Replicant separately? Yeah, it's in the description of the video. It's been there for like 4 years. 3 years, whatever. I literally just downloaded it from the video just now because I don't know where my version is. Well, no, you take a break from the band and do your own thing because of your creative differences. You want me to have creative differences? I mean, it's like 90% my ideas. I have to be creatively differing with myself. What are you implying? I know, I like it. I enjoyed that music joke. Thank you, chat member. It was good. It's like the Bruce Springsteen and the E Street Band taking a break, and Bruce goes to do a solo project under the name Bruce Springsteen because of creative differences with himself. Or the Dave Matthews Band has to break up because Dave Matthews decided that he didn't agree with Dave Matthews, so now he's just Dave Matthews. You know, man, I really don't like the way this band is going. His guitarist went to play Silvio in The Sopranos. Yeah, it's true. Little Stevie. He had a show on New York's classic rock station, Stevie's Underground Garage. He would just play all this bizarre, weird, like underground rock music that he found, like punk, post-punk, voice crack, every genre he would cover. And yeah, he was Silvio on The Sopranos. Seems like a cool dude. Is there pre-punk? Proto-punk, I believe is what they call it. Iggy Pop fits into that category with the Stooges. There's a band called Death that was like kind of underground, and they were doing punk kind of before punk. And then there's like songs, there's like some songs that pointed the way from bands that weren't punk. Is Punky Brewster a post-punk? I don't know how to answer that question in a funny way. But that's good, I like that. The first series on a podcast called No Dogs in Space will tell you about proto-punk. Yeah, Marcus Parks. I've listened to it. I listened to his whole series about Iggy Pop. It was good.
It's about time.
This is it, Luigi.
Ah, Mario, your voice is kind of weird today. And your voice cracks all over the place. I don't know. Are you real?
Very suspicious of you, Luigi. Some would say dubious.
Dubious, isn't that the name of our landlord, Mario?
Your voice is high-pitched.
And your voice is cracking.
I guess we're both a little sus, eh, Luigi?
How'd you get here, Captain Toad? Do I have to kill these lads for a green star? Vinny, do the small box bit. It's my favorite. It says a chat member named Farting ASMR. Luigi! Mario, I'm in a little box. Please. Mario, I need you to get me out of this little box. So bad. So bad. I don't know what possessed Mario and his developers to do this. It'd be great if there's like a little laser that showed up and it distracted Bowser. Like you could use the laser like this. If I was in that developer's room, that would have been my idea. I would have been like, listen, you gotta have a little distraction. Whether it be like a little stick with a feather at the end of it.
Can't believe Bowser's dead. Luigi, gotta try this new shit that I'm on.
Mario, you doing drugs again?
Oh, it's good, Luigi. It's called catnip. Fuck, you don't know how high this gets you, Luigi. It's amazing. I'm all like distracted by lasers and shit. Fuck.
Did Bowser just do Al Pacino's hoo-ah? Shit. Camera, go faster, please. Misjudged the jump.
Luigi, there's spaghetti in that black hole.
We saw him explode. Canonically, this is the last Mario game in the timeline. We saw it. That was a clone? Yeah, I mean, maybe. But this is a Mario clone as well. Mario Prime died the first death in Mario 1 in 1985. Or even earlier than that with the Famicom. The first time Mario died in development, Mario Prime was dead. I can't believe a baby with a mustache just saved the world. Live from Mushroom Kingdom! Bobson Dugnut. Bobby Moynihan. Keenan Thompson. Conan did an interview with Keenan. He seems like a nice dude, Keenan. He's a very polite, nice dude. That dude's been doing sketch comedy live since he was like fucking 15 on the All That show. Someone said, too bad he's not funny. I mean, you could say the same for all of SNL lately, but that's an argument people have been making every single season of SNL since the first one. I don't watch it. I don't really care, but I've only seen some of his, I like some of his talk show host bits where he does the eyes, where his eyes pop out of his face. I like that. Someone else just said, I'd say he's the only funny thing left. I kind of like Keenan. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched any, like, episodes, like full episodes. The last thing I watched with SNL was Jack White's performance, like, last year. And maybe, like, I just watch the older stuff from time to time. But anyway, Kenan Thompson, Bobby Moynihan, and now your host, Mario. And now your host, Stephen Host. Not funny, says chat, still laughing at Among Us. Okay. Oh, man. Colin Host. The worst part is I actually know Colin's brother. And I know someone that was invited to Colin's wedding. So they're from Staten Island, the Yosts. It's true. Here's one. Colin Jost's brother was at my first rock show that I played guitar for live. He was in the audience, and then he told me I had a nice guitar. So that's that connection. And then years later, I saw him at the studio that I go to, and he said once again for the same guitar, that's a really cool guitar. So famous streamer, that's right. He does stand up. Do you want to play Luigi Bros, the Luigi version of the classic Mario Bros arcade game? What? Okay. Yeah. The alternate universe where Luigi was the star. This was part of the Ear of Luigi they had? So, the Ear of Luigi, tell me about that. I think I have a Year of Luigi little statue. Like a little thing they released that year. That's kind of cool. Nice bonus. I didn't expect that. It was Nintendo's worst year ever. Wasn't Year of Luigi when Nintendo was in, like, the worst financial straits that they had ever been in? If you think about it. Let me just check. Hang on, chat. Let me take my headphones off. Okay, what I was saying was I have a box that says Year of Luigi on it, and I'm pretty sure it's Luigi with a vacuum, like sucking a ghost into the vacuum.
Oh yeah, Mario time. Woohoo!
So, I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. I just can't get to the statue easily, so I'm not I'm not doing that right now. That was a limited Club Nintendo reward. Wish I got one. Yeah. I got a bunch of those. I got the pin set. I got the Mario hat. I got like a soundtrack. I got a number of the Nintendo rewards from Club Nintendo. I also have limited edition, still sealed, slide puzzle with black cat on front. It's not Nintendo. You saw it in my video, some of you.
Let's go.
Rainbow Run. Blind? What did I miss? Green star, probably. I didn't see it. Missed that. I don't mind if I miss stuff, chat. Like, I'm not planning on doing a 100% run of this game again like I did when it came out. Zelda Easter egg here, block to the left, where at the beginning of this level. Wasn't there a little Zelda room in the previous world that chat told me about that I didn't get? Need a fire flower. Oh, I need a fire flower for this. There's a hidden block with the flower in it for the where? There he is. Who is that? The music. Link! Ganon has stolen both Triforces, and we need you to rescue Hyrule. But was there not a Zelda room? Like a specific little mini Zelda dungeon? Or was that only in 3D Land? That was 3D Land. Okay, so that was the only Zelda reference in this game then. Alright, where's Pikachu? I have things, chat. I just have things. As you saw in my video where I showed stuff. Like, I have too many things. Many of the things I have, I like. Many were collected over years. Some are very exclusive things. But one thing I've noticed about things, it doesn't fill the void. What? What's wrong, chat? Did you not expect the conversation to go that way? Have you ever heard of retail therapy? Where people just shop? And they're like, yeah, that's therapy for me. I get it. I mean, there's nothing better than, like, ordering a thing and then having it arrive, and then you enjoy it for, like, a day. That's a cool thing. But then the problem with things is that they just begin to fill your area, your life. George Carlin did a really good bit about things and how, like, you bring all your stuff with you. Like, his bit was called, it was about stuff. And how, like, you have stuff. You have your stuff! And then you bring that stuff with you when you go on vacation and like, you know, you pack your bags. And then when, say, you have a friend that wants you to come to his place, well, then you bring an even smaller bag of your stuff. And then you have to eventually, like, limit the stuff that you bring, the more places you go, to your bare essentials of stuff. It's a good bit. It's a really good bit. It's very, it's true. But I do tend to surround myself with many things. I wouldn't say I'm a hoarder exactly, because I do throw out the McDonald's bags, but I do have a lot of stuff, as you've seen in those videos I uploaded recently, just random stuff that I still have. And that's why, like, the allure of the card collecting is so great, because that stuff is, like, that's the... That's the instant gratification of you get to buy the stuff, you get to open it, you get to see it, and then you get to have it. And that's about it, unless you play the game. And if you're playing the Pokemon game, or, like, whatever game that you play with cards that are, like, really shiny and holofoilic, yes, that's a new word. I'll use that word. Holofoil. Holofoilic. Sure. It's, you know, it's fun! But all my old stuff that I collected, like, I you know, at various times I collected different things. I never got so into a collection that it's like my one collection, my one thing collection. You know, some people have that one thing. Oh, I've collected coins since I was 5, some people would say. I don't have that. I have kind of a little bit of everything. I got some cards. I've got some coins. I've got some guitars. Incidentally, the most amount of stuff I would say I have are video games. But with video games, you can actually play them. I don't know if you knew that, chat, but... But that's one of the other things, too, about non-physical video games, the digital stuff. It's not as fun to collect. The collection aspect of the games is kind of fun. It's nice to have it all on your shelf. It's a lot of coins that I just missed. Vinny, are you going to play Champions Road again? No. I don't think I have nearly enough green stars for that. Oh, there's a lot more. Is this Champions Road here, chat? Vinny, Ross said he's gonna open Pokemon cards on his stream. Good for him. There's 3 more worlds. Okay, so then this is not the last stream of this game. I have to tell Ross to just be careful. Because once you get that first full art hollow foil card, you're gonna be like, oh man, I would like more of this. And then you'll see the prices that the scalpers are charging, and that all the good new shiny cards are sold out everywhere, and it leads to frustration. Luma. I know, Chad, I screwed up. Vinny, are you tired yet? I've been tired the whole stream. You could probably tell. But yeah, I've definitely been tired, and like I said, I slept really weird and my neck is awful right now, so there's that. And I had to do a ton of shopping today for groceries and stuff. And some various car-related activities as well. No Trader Joe's today. Platforms are a little generous, though. They're kind of sticky. So even if you're not, like, perfect with your jumping, you can kind of still stay on them for a while. You see? They have a sticky quality, as M. Night Shyamalan would say. So chat, I had this like Stockholm Syndrome for the Star Trek Enterprise theme. Just bear with me a second. And I've been kind of semi-ironically enjoying it. And then I heard what they did with it for Season 3. I forgot what they did with it for Season 3 and 4. And it's so much worse. I have gone back to hating it entirely. A theme song so bizarre that people have just straight up refused to watch this show because of it. And And it's like, yeah, it's bad, but it's like the show's pretty good, so I don't think it's worth shutting the show out entirely. But season 3 and 4 have the most wretched additions to the song.
Oh no!
Vinny, does that mean you'll finally stop singing it on stream? Luckily for you. No! I mean, yes, maybe. Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. What do you want to see in the next Gorillaz song machine? Depeche Mode collaboration. Kevin Parker from Tame Impala, I think would be a good addition. Hello, Rosalind. Beck collaborated with Gorillaz, yeah. McCartney would be kind of amazing. Bowie would have been the ultimate choice for me, but you know how life is. And Damon and Bowie were actually on stage together at one point in the past, so they knew each other. Claypool, yeah, Les Claypool would be great. David Byrne. How the fuck has a Gorillaz David Byrne collaboration not happened? Because here's the thing, David Byrne has collaborated with De La Soul. He's collaborated with St. Vincent. He's done a lot of good collaborations. I feel like that would be perfect for him. Disturbed and Gorillaz? That's a very disturbing prospect. Unknown Mortal Orchestra would be a good collaboration. I don't know a lot of hip-hop artists, so I'm not even going to throw... I mean, maybe Andre... Has Andre 3000 done anything with Damon? He has, right? Do You Thing? What's the name of it? Yeah, that was a cool song. So, yeah, I don't really know. I mean, what's his name? CeeLo, who did the song Crazy. You can see I'm dating myself here. But I don't know. I feel like there's some potential there. Not him. So... Oh, never mind. Well, that sucks. All right. Crazy was Gnarls Barkley. Who's Gnarls Barkley? Isn't that the same guy? Well, the point is, you can tell by my suggestions that I don't really know what I'm talking about. But I guess David Byrne would be the best collaboration. I think that would fit the best for a Gorillaz record. Because he usually does, you know, he had like Elton John recently. And he had Lou Reed. You know, like he gets a lot of people that are like these famous classic musicians. I would say Josh Homme, based on the Villains album, which had a lot more like dance kind of element to it, but I don't know if it would be a good collaboration. He already collaborated with Noel Gallagher, which was, I hated that song, truthfully, but you know, that would have been my dream collab. it still is, like, you know, them doing a good song. We've got the power to do that! I'm just trying to think of artists that fit within the Gorillaz template, but then again, that's not really how that works. They tend to just, you know, be really eclectic. So you can kind of, I think you can get away with a lot of different artists.
Wonderful.
Pretty much anyone, yeah. All I'll say is, you know, Billie Eilish is going to be on one of those records at some point. William Eyelashes the Third. It's fine, whatever. I don't mind. I'm just saying it's a thing that's going to happen in terms of like popular artists that does music that could kind of almost fit a similar vibe. All right, Peach floats. Rosalina does not. I still think this was a really great bonus to have Rosalina as a playable character. And not Waluigi. Rosalina deserves it. Waluigi eats garlic like raw. Fuck that dude. Alright, never mind that. That's Wario who eats garlic raw? It's the same thing. But no, Rosalina definitely deserved more, because Rosalina was one of the more fleshed out characters of the Mario series, and then was not given a chance to truly shine. So I'm happy that she got into this game.
Let's go.
And Waluigi likes golf. Let him play his golf. Fuck that dude. Like I said, we don't want him for Smash. Oh, right, this level. I joke about Waluigi, but truthfully, I would like him as a bonus character in Smash, because he's wacky. I think he would be fun. He's long. Yeah. Like he could do like a spider walk, like a backward spider walk. That would be his special move. He could like sweat. The thing is, like, the worst part about Waluigi for me is I kind of know what he smells like just by looking at him. Like I had a great uncle that had this really peculiar, weird old man, like old Italian garlic man smell. And I'm pretty sure Waluigi would smell like that. Will you watch the Sakurai thing tomorrow? No. I have studio day tomorrow. I'm not going to go out of my way for that. Listen, I've never played the game the character's in. Will you watch it later that night? I'll watch a little bit of it on my own and then talk about it probably after I watch it on stream. But yeah, I'm not gonna like stream it. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing on stream. It's like what, 40-50 minutes? 35 minutes. Yeah, I'll listen. I'm gonna play the game when the character comes out. I will give the character a fair shot. I may not be excited, but it's still a new character. And truthfully, you know, I was pretty happy with Sephiroth.
Let's go.
And it's not that big of a deal for me. I'm just not like super excited, that's all. Oh, I found a really good deal on a vinyl bound. Remember I talked about how I would like to own a decent copy of Lord of the Rings that isn't like paperback? I found the Hobbit Lord of the Rings collection in like wrapped vinyl that looks really nice for like 30 bucks. It was on sale. So, or like 27 bucks, something like that. It's not wrapped in gold, but it looks nice. It's a good display piece, and I was pretty happy with it. So I'm, you know, I ordered it. I didn't get it yet, but it was on Amazon. Probably other places too if you want to look elsewhere. I don't know. Just look for vinyl wrapped Lord of the Rings. You probably find a deal on it someplace else if you want to check locally or whatever, but I'm just saying that's where I found it. Yeah, it's simple, and they're like not too big. Like they're kind of smallish sized, which is good. Because I realized something too. I only have paperback and they're like warped and they don't look good. They were like cheapo editions that I got. So I think I'm just gonna, like, one day I know I'm gonna end up reading those books again. The audiobooks I never finished. I was listening to the audiobook sometime 2 years ago, and as much as I enjoyed listening, I think I enjoy reading them more. It was cool to listen to Lord of the Rings while I was driving to Boston, but at the same time, I think I just enjoyed reading the Lord of the Rings more. I just one day need to find time to do that again. I think audiobooks for me, the ones I like the best are like biographies. Like stuff that doesn't have as much visual description and is more informational works really well for audiobook, I've learned. Whereas like something like Lord of the Rings, you sit down, you really pay attention to it, you kind of get absorbed in the world, and you can visualize what's being written, and it's cool. Yeah, nonfiction in general, I think, works better maybe for audiobook in my experience. the other way around. No. Nonfiction is not fiction. No, that's correct. Would you voice an audiobook? Yeah. I'd probably like mangle words and have to do a lot of takes, but yeah, it would be kind of fun. Green eggs and ham would be my speed. Yeah, I agree. Picard novelization. Oh. The complete works of the Mario Brothers Super Show written. I'll do one more level. Would you do voices for all the characters? I feel like that would get old very quickly.
Let's go.
But I mean, hey, Roy Dotrois and is that the Tolkien? Wait, who's the Tolkien narrator? It's Ingalls. Oh God, who does the Tolkien books? Rob. Who? Rob. Tom Bombadil? Rob Inglis. Thank you. Yeah. That name just escaped. Yeah, he did voices for like all the characters. Same for the Roy Dotrois did the Game of Thrones books, the Song of Ice and Fire books, and he did a different voice for every character. Like every character had a little bit of a different inflection. It was mostly just his old man voice, but sometimes he'd be like, "Hello." But he'd have to have, like, when he did the recording sessions, he'd have to have some of the characters' audio played back to him so he remembered which character he was doing and which voice he did for them. Like, I read all about this. I was like, fuck. And those are huge books, too. Also, great music here. I should have been Rosalina for this, truthfully. This game is actually kind of a better 35th Mario celebration than the collection that came out. In some ways. That's not entirely true, actually. Oh, man. If I ever wrote a book about something, whatever it would be, I don't know. Yeah, maybe I would do the audiobook. Otherwise, what the fuck business do I have reading someone else's book, you know? Would you ever consider writing a Star Trek fan fiction? No! Oh, fuck. No. fan fiction's not really my thing. Like I said, I read a Final Fantasy VII fan fiction. And I make Mario fan fiction live on stream, but that's about as much as I can do. Please don't die. Thanks. What did I just get? Was that the green star or was that... I thought that was a power star. I guess I needed the boomerang for that. It looked like a yellow power star. I was like, oh, I can walk on lava if I get this. Would you ever make a fan production of Star Trek in that case? If only if I could do it with Mike Stoklaza, then I'd maybe, yeah, I'd do something. Yes, CBS would set their phasers to kill if I did that, but yeah, it would be fun. I mean, the most I'd want to do is probably just visit the set. But even then, like, I don't really like any of their new stuff, so I'm good. Like, I love Star Trek, but I'm not, like, that kind of fan. I'm not, like... If you've ever seen the documentary... Okay, I want to recommend a documentary. One of the most... Okay, one of the most interesting documentaries about, like, fan subculture, maybe. Because it was so early. It was, like, 1997 or 8 that this thing was made. Or 1999. It's called Trekkies. And I remember watching this before I even knew what the fuck Star Trek really was. And it's just about the fans. It's about the fan subculture. And it's about, like, conventions, you know, the shows, the actors are interviewed. A dude back then set up a dentist office to look like the Enterprise and wore the Star Trek uniform while doing work on his patients, and they interviewed like some of the patients, and they're like, well, if he's having fun, it's fine. It's kind of fun. It's kind of cool. I don't know who Star Trek is, but that's okay. It's a really good documentary. It's kind of famous. And Sphinx, did you ever stream that? Good. It's probably actually worth watching with a group of people too. You might get a kick out of it. And there's a kid who like mapped in 3D the corridors of the Enterprise. Did you blind the stamp? Yeah, I didn't want to risk dying to get the stamp. Vinny, would you direct a Star Trek porno featuring Spock and Descartes? All right, that's enough streamed for tonight. Thank you for watching, everybody.